Hey, Lara Fabian and Benoit McGinnis, Je t'aime, coming up in 30 seconds. First time reaction? Hey, how you doing, guys? It's Matt Criscuolo. I am going to be doing another Lara Fabian. I have a playlist just for her. I don't know who Benoit McGinnis is, but we're going to check him out in a second too. But the name of the song is Je t'aime, which obviously means I love you. I think in Japanese it's Watashi wa anata o ashitemasu, maybe. In Russian I think it's Ya lublю вас, Ti amo in Italian, Te amo in Spanish. What other languages can we say it in? Guys, if you could tell me in the comments, that'd be great. And listen, thanks again for all of your support. You know, I noticed that many of you have donated to the channel, and that's very inspiring. It helps me to keep on doing these reactions. If you like what I'm doing, check it out in the description below. Maybe you find something that you can, you know, partake in. It's only even $1 makes a difference, believe it or not. So anyway, I'm going to get right to this, shall we? What is Lara Fabian and Benoit McGinnis going to do?
Avec Je t'aime, Lara Fabian et Benoit McGinnis.
C'est Je t'aime qu'on chante. C'est écrit juste là.
Merci.
On se laisse bercer, d'accord? D'accord, il existait d'autres façons de se quitter. Quelques éclats de verre auraient peut-être pu nous aider. Dans ce silence amer, j'ai décidé de pardonner les erreurs qu'on peut faire à trop s'aimer. Je crois que c'est à toi.
I want to just say something that I noticed. You know, I noticed that a lot of the great singers, they have that inner actor that they sing through, you know, and they have someone that they're singing to, and so therefore the lyrics have a certain meaning because they're injecting all this emotion and meaning into the lyrics. They're not just plain lyrics and words anymore. Now there's emotion and feeling and intent behind the words. I also know that when she's on stage, just like an actor in a movie or on stage, the eye contact is super important. And we as spectators, when we watch an actor engaging in eye contact with another actor, that's when it's most believable, and that's when the great acting happens, because they're feeding off each other and they're giving to each other. Here on the stage with Benoit McGinnis and her, you know, see the way she's looking at him, he's looking at her, you know, I mean, in one way you might think, geez, that's a little awkward. I mean, are they involved? Are they intimately involved? Or are they just friends? What's the story? But they're singing love songs to each other, but they're looking at each other. You know, you could even imagine when Barbra Streisand and Barry Gibb used to do that. And I'm going back now because I'm 50 years old. But, you know, any of these great singers that sing on stage, you know, to get into character and to actually sing a love song to each other, even if you're not in love, that's really when the great performances come out, I think, you know, because we feel that as the audience. We really pick up on that.
D'accord, la petite fille en moi souvent te réclamait, presque comme une mère, tu me bordais, me protégeais. Je t'ai volé ce sang qu'on n'aurait pas dû partager. Au bout de mon rêve, je vais crier. Je t'aime, je t'aime, comme un fou, comme un soldat, comme une star. Je t'aime, comme un loup, comme un roi, comme un homme que je ne sais pas. Tu vois, je t'aime comme ça.
That's crazy.
Tu vois, je t'aime comme ça.
Okay, so I didn't really understand the words, but if I had to demonstrate what I'm talking about, you know, if I get up here like this and I just talk to you, and I'm looking right in your eyes like that, something happens, right? Maybe in my case, you want to back away. But you know what I mean. There's something happens. There's something very intimate about that. And when we watch that, right, in a movie, if you notice, next time you watch a movie, if you see some bad acting, you'll see that the actor really isn't looking into the eyes of the other actor. And it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel convincing. You don't believe it. But when it's really up close and personal like that, you know, that's something. And I like that Lara Fabian and this guy Benoit McGinnis did that. I thought that was really cool. I enjoyed that. And Lara Fabian's an expert at that. And this guy Benoit, I don't know anything about him, but he's a pretty happening dude too. I liked it. Good for them. And good for us that we get to witness and enjoy this great art. And I'm going to back away now before I completely creep you out. But I wanted to demonstrate that because I thought that was very important. You know, it's funny. Even when we meet people and talk to them, strangers, you know, when you look at them in the eyes like that, and they're looking right back at you and it's piercing, it's almost sometimes uncomfortable, depending on, you know, where you are in your head and in your heart at that moment. You know, I try to look at people in the eye, but sometimes I turn away because it gets a little bit too uncomfortable. But, you know, the woman I ended up marrying, Kristina, when I went out with her on our first dates, I looked at her so deeply in her eyes and she looked so back at me. And, you know, love was in the air, baby. But you see the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. All right. And look, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And you take it easy. And if it's real easy, take it twice.